Okay, so I'm Sage Valentine. I'm back here to do another round of reviews of Survivor. This time I'm reviewing Season 32, Episode 1. In case you don't know, this is the second Brains versus Beauty versus Brawn season. The first one was Season 28, Cagayan. Now, I'm just going to throw this question out to you guys. If it came down to voting out Darnell over Alicia, who would you vote for? Leave me your answer in the comments beneath this video. Now, as far as me, I would have voted Alicia out because Alicia's dead weight. Yeah, I know that Darnell was all gung-ho about being the first in the competition and diving and everything. And I know some people probably side-eyed him when he said, well, you know, the water in the pool is a lot different than the water in the ocean. I mean, he was right. But it still made me shake my head at that poor kid. And then, I mean, the whole pooping in the ocean thing was kind of gross. But I would rather have that dude on my team than have dead weight. Than have someone I really can't trust. Than have somebody there who gives up long before they have to perform their task in the competition. So I probably would have voted out Alicia. And I feel like the Brawn tribe is going to regret not getting her out because she's just going to continue to be dead weight for the team. And I do agree with Cindy. Like, she does absolutely nothing. But call me crazy, but I think another reason why they decided to get rid of Darnell is because it looked like Darnell and, what's her name, Sydney, were about to get into an alliance. And probably Alicia cued them into that. And then there was that whole thing about the immunity idol and how Alicia might possibly have one. Like, no, it's too early in the game for all of that. I know that people in other seasons had obtained idols and stuff, but if you think Alicia is lazy, then why would you think that this girl would get an idol? Now, as far as the beauty tribe is concerned, they split themselves up into a kind of female alliance and a male alliance. They have not really introduced themselves to one another. On top of the fact that you have Caleb and his brand of crazy, but he has presented himself as the strongest one in the game on that tribe at this point, which I think was not really a good move. Because in the beginning in Survivor, most people try to downplay what they can do. They do the same thing on Big Brother as well. Then we get to Ty. Ty seems like the biggest sweetie pie, Mr. Shiny Happy People, Mr. I love all living things and trees and plants and I'm a gardener. And then he decides to go off and look for an idol. I'm just like, oh man. I'm like, hopefully they don't figure it out. And of course, the others do. And he kind of gets caught looking for the idol. And he admits that he was looking for the idol, but he doesn't find one. But he claims he's going to go off and go look for, I don't remember if he said an idol or tree mail or something like that. But my thing is, he put a huge target on his back. But I hope that he can find an idol. And I hope that he stays in this game for a really long time because he seems like a pretty cool player. So hopefully the beauty tribe doesn't lose any challenges anytime soon. Okay, so back to the Brawn tribe. Jennifer wakes up in the middle of the night and feels like something is crawling in her ear. And I'm just wondering, like, when is Survivor going to come in and at least try to give this woman some medical attention, maybe give her something to flush this thing out of her ear, but they don't. And she goes to sleep or tries to go to sleep and she can't because this thing is munching in her ear. And finally, it pops out and it's this little tiny see-through worm with a little red in it. So I'm assuming, I'm going to take a wild guess that that little bit of red was some of Jennifer's blood, because she claims that blood is coming out of her ears. And there were people on Twitter who were saying, well, you know what? How come nobody helped her? And why did they let the bug go back inside of her ear? I really don't know, but I thought that was the grossest thing ever, and that's probably why when I sleep with something like covering my ears, because I've always had that fear of like a spider or something crawling in. I think that is the grossest thing ever. On top of the fact that I guess they all were surprised. I'm going to give them that. And when it finally came out, Scott grabbed it and I guess he killed it. But still, like, that whole situation was just, ugh. Woo, okay. So the Brain Tribe won the huge fire-making kit and immunity. The Beauty Tribe won Flint. And the Brawn Tribe won a trip to Tribal Council, where it came down to a vote between Darnell and Alicia, and there was a tie. And I guess in the end, everybody wanted, save for probably Sydney, Darnell to go, and Darnell was the first voted out. And I felt sorry for that dude. I really did, because he just made one mistake that probably a lot of people would have made at some point in the game. Probably, if memory serves, people have made even crazier mistakes their first day in Survivor and didn't go home for that. But as I said before, Alicia's dead weight, and I feel like keeping her in this game is going to cost quite a few good players the game. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back to do a review of episode 2. Don't forget to rate this video and hit me up on Twitter and Google+. Bye, guys. I love you all. Bye.